Bart Staub. I'm here in India at the Jiva Institute in Faridabad with world-famous Ayurvedic physician Dr. Partop Chauhan. Namaskar, Dr. Chauhan.
Namaskar, Bart. How are you?
Wonderful, thank you. Today, I'd like to ask you about this idea of the soul. What does Ayurveda, how is that conceived of or thought about?
Well, this is, I think, the most wonderful part of Ayurveda, the soul. Because when you look at the Western, science or Western medical science or even Western psychology, this is what is missing there. And that's why sometimes we all experience that at some level we feel like we are still not there. Something is missing. We have done so much research about mind, about emotions, about subconscious, but we still miss the real part of us, which is me, I, the soul. Because soul is that energy with which everything is alive. That's the prime, I think, quality of soul, that it gives life. It keeps us alive. It's like the electricity which runs through all your gadgets, through your bulb, through the fan, through the air conditioner, through your computer. Electricity is the force. If electricity is plugged out, nothing works. Everything stops. So that energy also needs some food. That energy also needs to be charged, which we often don't do because we don't even know about this. Whenever we hear the word soul, we are a little bit scared. Don't talk to me about soul, because we think this guy is going to talk about some religion or some sect or something. But anyway, we are not talking a religious talk here. We're talking Ayurveda. We're talking about this human system. We're talking about the different components of this human being. I'm talking about my different, parts of me. And soul is the most important of that, because you will realize when we go more deeper into this that I am soul. I'm not this body. I'm not the mind. I'm not the senses either. I'm the soul. So if I don't feed myself, I will never be healthy. I'll never be happy. Like if there is a cage and there is a bird inside the cage, you only polish the cage and clean the cage and you never feed the bird. So the bird will never be happy. It won't be enjoying it. This is what is happening with most of us. We take good care of this body. We clean it every day. We put some makeup. We, eat nice foods. We watch something for the senses. We do something for the mind. Whatever our mind likes, we try to feed the mind. But what about me? I'm hungry. I don't get my food. And what is food for soul? Very simple. The food for soul is love. That's the miss. I have met so many people who have everything in their life, who have every physical comfort. Mind is also relaxed. There's nothing wrong with their mind. But they're empty. They feel empty. Literally, sometimes they come and tell me, you know what? I feel empty. This is lack of love. So this part is most beautiful in Ayurveda. I would say this is the essence of Ayurveda. Cleaning up the body, keeping the mind healthy, making the senses work properly. Why? So that I can realize the truth that I am soul. And what to do then? It's not the end. That's the beginning of my life. Because when I know my identity, then I enjoy anything that I do in my life. If I don't know my identity, then whatever I do, I'm suffering. I'm not happy. So that's the part of Ayurveda which helps us to realize who am I, what is my identity, and how should I feed myself so that I personally myself is also healthy. I'm healthy, I'm contented, I'm happy. We will talk about these subjects more in detail, but this is primarily the soul part in Ayurveda.
Yeah, because like in foreign countries, there's such a crisis with this identity idea, so many
and that's a
confusions.
disease. This is the biggest disease is not diabetes, cholesterol, or high blood pressure.
Mm.
The biggest disease is that I don't know who am I.
Mm-hmm.
This is also a disease. It's considered. So we have to cure this disease also. That's why in Ayurveda, they give you solution for all the diseases. There are physical diseases, there are mental diseases, there are spiritual diseases. Spiritual disease doesn't mean that the soul is sick. Soul is actually never sick. Soul is never unhealthy. Soul is never unhappy. But when it is not understanding its real identity and it misidentifies with the body, so then it feels the pain of the body, the sufferings of the body. It experiences, because soul is the real experiencer of all that is happening in this system. So these are some of the things that we need to understand if we want complete health, which in Ayurveda is the goal of Ayurveda, is to attain health. In fact, the word health in Sanskrit is called swasth. And it's made up of two words, very interesting. Swa means self, stha means to be situated. So what is swasth? What is health? To be situated in your real self, means to know your real self. Until and unless you know that, you will not be healthy. You may have all your tests normal, all your different things going on, but you have to be yourself. You have to identify who you are. You have to know that truth, and that makes you really healthy. And that's the real swasth, means to be situated in yourself. And then you will see, once you attain that perfect health, then your body, mind, senses, all the systems, they will not go out of balance. They automatically start falling into the right place and start healing themselves and bringing everything back into balance.
So again, is there some simple program that people can follow?
Well, the word soul, Jiva, we have Jiva Ayurveda and Jiva Institute. The word Jiva in Sanskrit means soul. So the first thing that we should do is try to at least understand, or at least believe that I am soul. And feel this energy inside me. So that's why we have created a Jiva meditation, just a simple meditation. Majority of the people now in the world, they are fascinated by meditation. Many people meditate, but still they are meditating with mind. So I have just tried to make it one step more deeper, that why not just realize that I am soul and meditate on this, that I am soul, and then expand this beautiful soul energy into your body, into every part of your body, and then spread this energy, which we can call love. The energy of soul is love, and send it out into the world, to the environment, to all the animals and the plants. So I've created a simple Jiva meditation, which people can practice. It's not very long, maximum 5 minutes you can, and it's a beautiful way to start, because when you start doing this every day, after a while, few weeks, you start coming into that state that I am soul and this is my body. And then it relieves you of so many problems.
And it's not something that's just that I can do in the morning. I could do throughout the day if I want.
Anytime, because that's my real identity. So it's not that you have to do it, just in sitting in a lotus position. Somewhere in the back of the mind, you have to remember who you are. If you're Bart, you know you're Bart. If you don't know you're Bart, then who you are. And then wherever you go, nobody knows who you are. So you have an identity, physical identity. Like that, we have a spiritual identity, which we must realize. That will make us happy. That will make us healthy.
Thank you, Dr. Chauhan. This, like you said at the beginning, I think this is the favorite part I have about, because it's such a unique subject. So thanks again for giving us a clear understanding of what soul means from the Ayurvedic perspective.
Thank you.
Thank you. And we'll be back again with more in-depth discussions of Ayurveda with Dr. Chauhan in the future. Thanks again.